Hey guys, so today we're going to break down the free-to-play Angel Golden Frieza, and then we should also have a bunch of new equips. Co-op is resetting, PvP is resetting, Ultra Space Time Rush is resetting, and then typically when we get a new free-to-play character with a new event, we do get a new free-to-play equip as well for this character. So, art looks good. Angel Golden Frieza, of course, from the fight against Dispo when he teamed up with Gohan, definitely seems to hint towards Tournament of Power / Universe reps for the anniversary, so we'll see if that plays out. Green support type. Okay. Let's go ahead and show the stats here. Looks to be more of a blast character. Okay. Actually, his blast attack is not terrible for a free unit. Everything else is pretty bad. Bad strike, bad defenses. Okay. Sure, I guess. He's going to be on Frieza Force, Lineage of Evil, and Universe Reps and Event Exclusive. Normal Strike, Normal Blast. Blue card is Emperor Death Beam, Massive Damage. Looks like this is a ranged blue. Special move damage plus 30%. On hit, key plus 30. Inflict enemy with heavy bleed. Okay, nothing crazy. Golden Pose, so it's a stop time green. Draws one card, 30 damage, or sorry, 30 key, 30 damage. Cancel attribute downgrades, ally sub count -2 3 times, enemy damage received plus 15%. My only complaint about this is I wish they wouldn't have limited the sub count to 3 times. I don't know why they do that. Alright, main ability draws a blue card, gets 50 key, 30% damage for 15 counts. Next activated special move arts costs -20. Ally health plus 20%. Okay, so he's healing the team. Cancels enemies buff effects. All enemy health restoration -20%, 15 counts. Okay, again, nothing crazy. The team heal is probably the best part about this. Z abilities, standard, free-to-play character. Z ability, Lineage of Evil, event exclusive, or universe rep. Okay. 200% damage. It's kind of crazy looking at that when this guy's a free unit. Just free character doing 200% damage right away. Okay. Special move damage plus 30%, damage guard plus 110%. Key recovery plus 60%, blast arts cost -10. Okay. 110% damage guard is not gonna be a lot. When there's at least one other tag, Lineage of Evil, event exclusive, or universe rep. 20% damage and 20% ally damage. So that's basically 40% damage to himself. So he's starting with 240% damage. Okay, I mean, again, free-to-play character, it's not the worst. Battlefield entry, draws a blast card, 30% damage. Next activated blast arts damage, 100%. Protect hand, that's good. Nullify attribute downgrades for 5 counts. All enemies strike and blast arts power -15%. The nullify attribute downgrades is actually really nice. That means like you go for a strike, the opponent swaps into Majin Ku, you don't lose your cards, and you don't have your card draw speed lowered. Obviously, you're still going to lose all your key, but yeah. On strike, such blast arts hit. Key plus 5, next activated special move damage plus 10%, up to 30%. Nullify special cover changes for 3 counts. It's not bad. Every 20 counts while not defeated. Ally health plus 10%. Ally key recovery plus 20%. All enemy damage received plus 20%. All enemy health restoration -20%. That's interesting. So, even if he's on standby, he's going to be healing the team every 20 seconds. This might sound crazy, but I wish this wasn't limited. I wish this just happened every 20 count. Like, what is this? Is like, think about this. Is this really that insane if it wasn't limited compared to what we have in the game? I think that because I think the key recovery is cancelable, right? The ally key recovery plus 20%, that's cancelable. That is a nice buff, though. Actually, you know who needs that is the DB team. DB team has terrible key recovery. Would have been nice if someone on their team had something like this, like a team-wide key recovery buff. When defeated and there's at least one other tag, Lineage of Evil, event exclusive, or universe rep. Ally health plus 20%. Ally damage plus 20%. Ally rising rush damage plus 30%. Huh. Enemy key minus 50. Reduce enemy vanishing gauge to 0. Huh. All enemy sub counts on switch plus 3. He removes vanish when he dies. That is probably the most interesting thing about this character. Removes vanish when he... So, like, if there's one enemy battle member left, you just sack this guy off and you win, pretty much. Okay. So he's got literally 0 defensive abilities. Like, actually 0, right? He's not destroying cards. He's not disrupting in any way whatsoever. So he's going to be very bad defensively. He seems okay. I mean, he seems like a kind of typical free-to-play character. I wasn't going into this expecting anything insane, but he's got some interesting mechanics. I don't really think this guy's going to do anything, but we'll see. All right. Let's check out some equips. So this should be the free-to-play equip that I was talking about, where it should just be for Frieza. Oh, no, this might be... No, this is the new PvP equip, sorry. Support type. 20% strike defense, 10% health, 20% to base blast defense, and 15% to pure strike and blast defense. This character is event exclusive. Okay, I mean, sure. Unless we get like a busted support type event exclusive character. I don't really know if this is going to be too good. This is the new co-op equip. Universe rep. 10% health. 25% to base strike or blast attack. 12% to own strike and blast attack when event exclusive is a battle member. Pure offenses. Yeah, I mean, it's good, but event exclusive. Do you guys think the event exclusive team is good? Okay. Anything interesting here? Anything interesting? Oh. Lineage of Evil. 25% blast attack, 15% to base defenses, 10% to base blast, and 20% to special move damage. Yeah, this equip, the unawakened version of this equip already had tons of special move damage on it. I was actually expecting a little bit more on this because this was actually a pretty good equip unawakened. I mean, 35% base blast, 20% special move damage, and then 15% base defenses is not bad, but like it's missing like something else. They could have put like 10% health restoration in slot 1, I think, but this is still good. It's a lot of blue card damage. Okay, I guess that's it. I was actually expecting a little bit more in this data download because everything is resetting. I think next week will be the actual app update, but maybe some of the assets are being added into the game now. But yeah, next week will be the actual app update. That's it, I guess. Does this actually mean we're going to be getting like some kind of Lineage of Evil character for the anniversary? I don't... The only thing I could really see them doing is maybe like a game original Cooler and Frieza tag character if they really wanted to do that, but my chips are not on the table for Lineage of Evil or game originals. We've only had one ever game originals character, summonable game originals character, and it was a 1.5 years ago. So I can't really say, oh, I think a game originals character is going to come out because, well, they just haven't done that. But this is interesting. We have 3 Lineage of Evil related equipment. The free-to-play Frieza. I think it is more so just about universe reps than anything else, but it is kind of interesting they decided to awaken this one. I guess that's it. I mean, give me a second. Let me see if I can find anything else on social media. All right, so there really wasn't anything much else to talk about. I think there's a Sparking Limit Break banner dropping today. And then the other thing I just wanted to quickly point out is the reason we know that the actual app update and download are going to be next week for the massive, I guess part one, we could just call it part one of the massive update, is we see that the Legends Road events, as well as the Ultra character events, the Goku, Vegito, Mega Shenron, and like the Legend of Goku event, all these other permanent events here are actually going away in 7 days. They mentioned in the newsletter, one of the newsletters, that they are going to be removing these events and just revamping them into, I guess, newer events. They're just basically they're allowing you to get what it sounded like, the Z power for all these free characters through an updated event, which sounds better than having individual events here for these guys. And then also we see the same thing with the bonus battles for the souls, right? We know there's going to be new souls coming out. And it sounds like all of the existing souls are going to be automatically converted into the newer souls. So 7 days left, aka next week on the 14th. The reset day is the 14th, which we will be getting the new massive update. So that should change the UI, that should change the home screen, that should change the music, everything like that. So next week definitely sounds like it'll be a bigger update than this week. I think it's very likely we get a Zenkai or a unique equip for a Legends Limited character, or both next week as well. This week definitely seems to be rather calm, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.